After the fall of the Roman Empire, Europe entered a very different world. Cities shrank, empires collapsed, knowledge faded. But one institution remained powerful, the church. And it would reshape architecture completely. Instead of monuments to emperors, buildings were now designed to reach toward heaven. From dark stone fortresses to soaring cathedrals filled with light, medieval architecture became one of the most breathtaking transformations in human history. After Rome's fall in the 5th century, Europe faced centuries of instability. Architecture during this time focused on strength and protection. Thick stone walls, small windows, heavy structures. This style became known as Romanesque architecture. Churches and monasteries were built like fortresses, reflecting the uncertain times. The rounded arches and massive pillars were inspired by ancient Roman engineering. But these buildings had one major limitation: they were dark. Heavy stone ceilings meant fewer windows and little natural light. And for a religious world that believed light symbolized the presence of God, that darkness became a problem. Architects began searching for a new solution. Around the 12th century, a revolutionary architectural style emerged in France. It was called Gothic architecture. Instead of thick, heavy walls, Gothic buildings focused on height, light, and elegance. 3 innovations made this possible: the pointed arch, the rib vault, the flying buttress. These structural breakthroughs allowed walls to become thinner while still supporting enormous weight. For the first time, architects could fill entire walls with stained glass windows. Cathedrals were no longer dark and heavy. They became radiant. A perfect example is the breathtaking Notre Dame Cathedral. Its towering structure and intricate stonework symbolize the power of faith and the ambition of medieval builders. Gothic cathedrals were designed to inspire awe. Inside these massive structures, sunlight streamed through colorful stained glass. Biblical stories were illustrated in glowing panels of red, blue, and gold. For many medieval citizens who could not read, these windows were visual storytelling. Architecture became education. Another masterpiece of the Gothic era is Chartres Cathedral in France. Its famous stained glass windows have survived for centuries and remain some of the finest examples of medieval craftsmanship. Standing inside a Gothic cathedral was meant to feel overwhelming. The towering ceilings drew your eyes upward, toward heaven. Gothic cathedrals were among the most ambitious construction projects of the medieval world. Many took decades, sometimes centuries, to complete. Thousands of workers participated: stonemasons, carpenters, glassmakers, sculptors. Entire towns were built around these construction projects. The cathedral wasn't just a religious building. It was the heart of the city, a symbol of wealth, pride, and spiritual devotion. Even today, these structures remain extraordinary examples of medieval engineering. Gothic architecture spread across Europe. From France to England, Germany, and beyond, towering cathedrals reshaped the skyline of medieval cities. Many still stand today as symbols of cultural heritage and artistic achievement. And centuries later, the Gothic style would experience a revival. Universities, churches, and government buildings adopted Gothic elements to evoke tradition and authority. The influence of medieval architecture never truly disappeared. Cathedrals became the tallest and most complex structures the world had ever seen. But the next chapter in architectural history would shift the focus again. From divine inspiration to human potential. In Part 3, we explore the Renaissance and the Industrial Revolution, when science, art, and machines began reshaping cities forever. Subscribe so you don't miss it.